Good luck.
Merhaba arkadaşlar, hepiniz IEFT Talks webinarlarına hoş geldiniz. Bugün Kanada'nın en iyi kariyer ve gelişim üniversitelerinden Cape Breton University eğitimi Victor'dan dinliyor olacağız. Lütfen sorularınızı questions kısmından sormayı unutmayın. Yes, Victor, the stage is yours now.
Thank you very much, Zeynep, and thank you for IEFT for hosting these great opportunities for us to talk to you about our wonderful academic opportunity for Turkish students here in Atlantic, Canada. So I think we'll begin by just sharing a quick 1-minute video to give you a little introduction about what our campus may look like.
Tradition. It lives in us on this island. It grows as we grow. It changes as we change, adapts and perseveres. Tradition has heart and the courage to explore new paths. It stretches beyond our shores and creates a united Ihg for us all. Here at Cape Breton University, tradition never stands still. Ours is a tradition of possibility, inspiring us to become the leaders of tomorrow and creating a world we can be proud of. Ours is a tradition of new. And everyone is welcome.
Thank you very much, and I'm just going to share my screen so that you could see our presentation. So my name is Victor Tomacek. I'm the Director of International Recruitment and Global Partnerships here at Cape Breton University. So just allow me to go through, introduce our location, a lot of our services, and I'm going to do a focus on our programs in our business school. So first off, let me introduce you to Cape Breton Island. So we're located on the east coast of Canada, in the province of Nova Scotia. We are a small island of about 140,000 people, but have been named Canada's most beautiful island for the past 4 years. We're an international tourist destination. People from all around the world come to visit our island to explore our beautiful countryside, clean air, safe environment, incredible culture, music, warm people. There's also plenty of, you're always a half hour from the beach on the Atlantic Ocean in any direction you drive. There's lots of shopping, international menu here, incredible hiking. It is truly a wonderful place to live. I grew up here. Like many people in my generation, I left to go find work in other places in Europe, came back and made my life here because this is truly just an amazing gem of an island in a very safe country. It's one of the safest places. And also a little known fact is we're actually, Nova Scotia is the warmest province in the country on average. Now we do experience the cold Canadian winter, but it doesn't get as cold as some places, even like in Toronto. But we also have a very warm, inviting summer as well. And the fall season here is absolutely stunning. And of course, we must also talk about the ongoing global pandemic, which I do believe we are on the tail end. Nova Scotia has been a world leader in our response to this. You can see this data I gained from our government site yesterday. Less than 10,000 cases cumulatively since the pandemic outbroke. The new cases are mostly within non-vaccinated or unvaccinated people. We're over 75% vaccinated here, only about 100 deaths throughout our province, which is about 1 million people. But I want to take this opportunity as well to let you know about our Max Bell Health Center here at Cape Breton University. Every international student is provided with international health insurance upon registration, and that gives you access to our health center on campus, which includes 5 physicians, 3 nurses, and 4 counselors or social workers currently. We also offer daily rapid testing for COVID-19, as well as blood collection and confidential STI testing and women's clinics here as well. We also have a vaccination site located on our campus. We also have a 24-hour consultation service through 811, so you can speak to a nurse at any time during the day or night. And as well, we have, through our health insurance, counsel service offered in multiple languages, so that international students can be connected to a counselor who may speak their home language and give them more comfort going forward and talking about the mental health issues that sometimes are very difficult to address. At Cape Breton University, you have the advantage of a small university experience. We're about 5,000 students on our campus, but they come from over 50 countries all over the world, of course. Over half our students are actually international students. We have an incredibly large investment in student services, including the health center that I spoke to earlier. This also includes free tutoring, immigration advice through our 3 international student advisors. One is a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. 2 others are regulated international student immigration advisors. So they are focused on giving you non-academic advice, how to integrate it to the local culture, into the Canadian landscape, and also how to successfully navigate the immigration pathways post-graduation in Canada, which includes the Atlantic Immigration Program, which, in my opinion, is the best option for an international student graduate currently in Canada who wants to stay post-graduation. You, of course, also have access to an up to 3-year postgraduate work permit to work in Canada, as well as a provincial nominee program, which is a very great option for international student graduates as well. While in university, you also have your academic advising, which is mandatory for new students, but also to help you guide you along your preferred academic path during your career here at CBU, and career services to help connect you with employers post-graduation or many work opportunities while you're a student. Of course, students are able to work 20 hours per week while in class, while semester goes on, but also up to 40 hours per week during scheduled breaks, say through the summer or Christmas break. And while we're a small school, we're also highly rated in teaching experience, education experience, and student satisfaction. And this is due to our relatively small classes, your opportunity to get to know the faculty on a personal level, which helps you to build your network both professionally and academically as you progress through your university and professional career. And we're a relatively young university, degree granting since 1974, but we make our mark through Nova Scotia, Canada, and globally. Our study options, we offer bachelor's degrees, diplomas for undergrad, advanced standing or fast track. If you say want to study engineering technology at CBU and have a credential from Turkey, you can join our program halfway through and complete the bachelor in as little as 2 years. And this counts for all of our programs. We also accept transfer credits of up to 50% of the CBU program, as well as post-baccalaureate diplomas in business if you do have a post-secondary education from Turkey or anywhere else abroad, as well as an MBA in community economic development. CBU consists of 4 schools: our Shannon School of Business, our School of Science and Technology, School of Arts and Social Sciences, and School of Education and Health. For the purpose of this presentation, I'm going to focus on the programs in our Shannon School of Business. But I should mention we have great programs in engineering technology, in science, biology, mathematics, and chemistry, in arts and social science, political science, communication, philosophy, and many other disciplines, community studies, which includes a sport management option. All these have required internships, and our School of Education and Health, which includes a new post-baccalaureate diploma in occupational health and safety management, as well as one of only 5 universities in Canada that has a degree in Bachelor of Health Science, Public Health, which trains graduates to be health inspectors, guaranteeing air quality, food quality, epidemiology, disease research, and guaranteeing that our places of business and government facilities are healthy places to work and to live. And I can hear the comments popping up, but whereas my screen just shows my presentation for now, I'll get to those once I go through this presentation, which should only be another about 10 minutes or so. So we should have lots of time for questions afterwards as well. So in our Shannon School of Business, we have the Bachelor of Business Administration. This can be a 3 or 4 year degree, majors in accounting, marketing, supply chain management, or concentrations in finance, human resources, legal studies, tourism, marketing, and management. This is a great MBA, small class sizes, very educated faculty, and there is also a co-op option available in all these disciplines. Now, a co-op for a 4-year program includes 3 work terms. These are paid internships that the students can find on their own, or they can work with our career services and student placement officers to match them with a business where they can do their co-op. Each term consists of 420 hours of work and counts is both paid internship and course credit as well. For a 3-year degree, you must complete 2 work terms, 3 work terms for 4-year degree, or during a 2-year diploma, you will complete 1 work term. We also have our Bachelor of Hospitality in Tourism Management. This is a 3-year degree at CBU, and I think pound for pound the best hospitality tourism degree, at least in Atlantic Canada, if not the country. We are an Ihg Training Academy, which is the Intercontinental Hotel Group. They own brands such as Holiday Inn, Intercontinental, Crown Plazas across the world. You can do your 2 required paid internships, 540 hours each, at any of these locations in Canada or across the world. As well as Cape Breton is an international tourist destination, we have many golf resorts, ski resorts. A lot of students will do their internships at one of those as well. And this is a good career for students who want to work up the ladder. You can start as a hotel desk manager and end up running a 5-star hotel throughout your career, which can take you all over the world. Another great option of this 3-year degree is if you do 1 extra year and make it a 4-year degree, you can graduate with both a Bachelor of Hospitality and Tourism Management and a Bachelor of Business Administration. So it's almost 2 degrees for 1 at Cape Breton University, which gives students a real leg up when going out into the professional landscape. And one industry which is never going to fail is tourism, hospitality management, which is an important part of the Cape Breton industry, but also of countries and cities worldwide. In our Shannon School of Business, we also have post-baccalaureate diplomas. These are for students who already have a bachelor's degree from Turkey or from wherever you may have taken your undergrad. These include 4 streams: supply chain management, healthcare management, business analytics, and business management. Qualifications are basically a B average or 70%, CC from the Turkish scale. These include just 12 classes over 2 years, and also includes a 1 semester being either a research project or an internship. So these are designed for students, especially international students who have the drive to stay in Canada, work their postgraduate work permit. 12 classes over 2 years. It's a affordable post-baccalaureate diploma option for students who want that professional development after their undergrad. As well, of course, we offer a unique Master of Business in Administration within all of North America because it's focused in community economic development. I came back to school at CBU and did this MBA as well, so I can speak from experience that it is high quality and relatable to every discipline, though it is a community economic development in nature. So we do study cooperatives, social enterprises. You could also study international business. I did a strategic leadership option. This is a 2-year MBA to create emerging leaders in the world, because every economy, no matter how global it is in expansion, always has a community at the basis. Your supply chains, your headquarters, your networks that you build are always centered in your community, and that is where you are always going to find the most success. Of course, scholarships are on every student's mind. Listed in front of you are our major scholarships. Now, these are in competition with students from Canada as well, so it is very highly competitive. But we have specific international student entrance scholarships at $2,500 Canadian entrance, renewable up to $1,000 per year while you're studying your degree or diploma. And there are also hundreds of thousands of dollars available in bursaries to students who show financial need every year as well. CBU does not offer full ride scholarships for any student, whether you're a Canadian or international student, but they can cover some portion of your tuition each year. Our application process is pretty straightforward. We accept scanned official documents. Everything is online. Our application fee is $80 Canadian. We're looking at about 10 days of processing time to get your result, to get your letter of offer. We do have 3 intakes, January upcoming, May, which is a shorter semester, and September, which is our largest intake. And that September application and May are both open now. 65% overall combined average in the final year of school, about a 3.9 on the 5-point scale, 65 ECTS, 70 CC, 70, 74 for the most common grade scale in Turkey. We do have an exclusive an exclusive on-campus English language training partner, ICEAP Nova Scotia. If you want to do your English language training in Cape Breton, then you will do it on our campus. But of course, we accept IELTS 6.5 overall, no band lower than 6, as well as many other English tests, including Duolingo. We listed the kind of average tuition prices here. You would expect maybe a 2% increase per year. That's 10 classes over the full year. Undergraduate tuition about 18,500 Canadian. For the complete price of the post-baccalaureate diplomas, which is 12 courses, it's about 28,000. That's divided over 2 years. You take the majority of courses in your first year, so it's a little more than half for their first year there. An MBA 1-year tuition is about $20,000, so you're looking at about $40,000 for the entire MBA, which is a very competitive price for a internationally recognized university degree in Canada. We, of course, have accommodations on campus as well. There are varying different prices here, of course, single room, double apartment style, which is the most popular, semi-private and private rooms. We have 3 buildings on campus, maintained beautifully. I do recommend new students, spend at least a semester or your first year on campus. This really allows you to make more friends, get used to the campus, and really be able to solidify yourself in the community. Most international students then, and local students, prefer to move off campus because we do have a relatively low cost of living in Cape Breton compared to the rest of Canada, and as well as negotiable apartment prices. And we do have an off-campus housing coordinator who does keep the options listed from private landlords on our website. And finally, thank you very much for listening to my presentation. I'll stop sharing my screen now and get to your questions. If you have any, we have lots of time here, of course, I believe. So if you have any questions or you want to go over anything I've said, just please let me know. Okay. Living conditions in Canada. Yes, it is a very popular destination for students. The living conditions in Canada, of course, vary province to province. Cape Breton being an incredibly safe place, a very welcoming environment. We have thousands of international students in a relatively small population, so it's a very multicultural place. The cost of living here is relatively low compared to other jurisdictions in Canada. And it is a very welcoming place. It is fairly rural. Of course, there's about 140,000 people on the entire island. So if you're used to the big hustle and bustle of a city like Istanbul, it won't be like that. We do have a small city which has most of our population, about 100,000 people. So you do have, everything cities have, just on a smaller scale. Shopping, ethnic restaurants, cinemas, bars, everything basically a city has. I'm a current student in a bachelor's degree. Can I apply for transfer? Yes, of course. We do accept transfer credits up to 50% of the CBU program. So if you're interested in a 4-year CBU degree, you can transfer your credits up to half of that degree and complete the CBU degree in as little as 2 years. Does Cape Breton University provide work permit? Well, when you get your study permit through the government of Canada, it allows you to work up to 20 hours per week while you're in your semester, and on scheduled breaks, you are allowed to work up to 40 hours per week. Most of our international students work. We have a large hospitality sector, so everything from waiting tables, prepping food, to construction, anything. And there's also a lot of on-campus work opportunities as well. And when you're working on campus, there is no limit to the amount of hours you may work. I always hire students in our recruitment department. We have 3 students hired right now just for my team of 5 people. These are coming in faster. The most popular majors among international students are currently the post-baccalaureate diplomas, because a lot of students seem to have gone to their bachelor's degree in their home country. So they're looking for shorter 2-year program options that are beyond the undergraduate level. So they are very popular, as well as our engineering technology programs and our public health science programs are also very popular majors for international students. And then anyone who wants real foundational academic experience would take an arts degree in political science, the diploma in public administration, which is a 2-year undergraduate diploma, as well as our Bachelor of Science, especially biology, because there's psychology and mathematics. There's work opportunities for students in research at the undergraduate level in our science department, which is also very, very popular for students, and you need to be able to get research opportunities at the undergraduate level in Canada. Our accommodation options, we've been over a little bit before, but there are, 5 options just within our campus: a shared kind of classic dorm, a single private dorm, a semi-private dorm, as well as an apartment style dorm where you would have your own private room, a shared kind of living space and kitchen with 3 other students that also have their private room and 2 bathrooms. And your meal plan would include all you can eat food during your stay as well. Living expenses in Halifax. Halifax is about a 4-hour drive from Cape Breton. So living expenses are quite a bit higher in Halifax. They have also a bit of a housing crisis, and a rent in apartments is actually quite high there currently. But they do also have great schools there. Of course, Cape Breton is not located in Halifax. But if you are interested in that city, I encourage you to check out some of the other schools that may have been there. We do have our Bachelor of Engineering degree. You spend 2 years in CBU where you study engineering. You get a diploma in engineering, and then you finish your next 2 years in Halifax at their partner school, Dalhousie University, and then end up with a Dalhousie degree in engineering. So I'm just scrolling through here. GPA for business management. Basically, your undergraduate degree would have to be at about a B average or 70%. And that along with your English requirement is basically the admission requirements there. You would just have to provide scanned copies of your transcripts, your completion certificate, as well as your English language score. And then we would love to welcome you into the program, whether it's business management, supply chain management, healthcare management, or business analytics. What does the university expect from students that are applying for undergraduate programs? Basically, most undergraduate programs require a scanned copy of your secondary school transcripts, as well as an overall average of about 65%, or about 3.9 if you're doing the 5-point scale. And we would need your English language score, or you can do the language pathway on our campus as well at ICEAP Nova Scotia. When you finish the language school, you're automatically then accepted to CBU, and they're located on our campus, so that makes things a bit easier as well. To get the top scholarship award, you're basically there are different requirements per scholarship. You would have to go to the scholarship page. Let me just bring that up. And each scholarship has different conditions. So academics are part of it, but then you must also, there's other things as well. There's interviews for every scholarship as well. So different ones have different requirements, and the international student entrance scholarships are based purely on your academics. So the higher your overall grades, the better your chances of receiving a scholarship. The sports management, you definitely do not need any history in studying sports management. Basically, it's your secondary school transcripts with an overall average of 65, including 1 English and 4 other subjects, will get you into the sports management program, which is full title is sport and physical activity and leadership, but it's basically a sports management program, and it also includes an experiential learning portion, so internships with sports teams, whether you want it in a management capacity or coaching, whichever your preference, because you would work with our placement officers, will be able to connect you with the type of sport and the type of position within the sports industry you kind of want to focus on. Do you have a chance to work during study? Yeah, all international students can work 20 hours per week while the semester is ongoing, and 40 hours per week on breaks, say between May and September. And there's no limit to the amount of hours you can work on campus at a student job as well. So there's lots of opportunities. The cost of tuition for the engineering program bachelor is about $18,500 for your first year. Of course, that's about on average. I think that was all the questions I have so far. So if anyone has any other questions, please let me know. It is a sunny day here. I think it's probably 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. in Turkey at the moment. It's 11:30 in the morning here in Cape Breton. It's a little cold, but it is still, there's no snow. But you could expect snow in Cape Breton before the end of the year. A computer programming student, 2-year program in Turkey. How about complete bachelor degree program? Yes, of course. If your computer programming is at the post-secondary level, we can accept their transfer credits, so you can start in an advanced standing at Cape Breton University. If it's at the secondary school level, you of course can join our university as well. We don't have a specific computer programming program. We do have an engineering technology program in electronics and controls, which is basically learning how to use the tools of engineering in very computer-based tools. There's some CSS, Python learning in there. There's also a data analytics post-baccalaureate diploma if you're in a post-secondary computer programming program that may be interest of you as well. This is the study of data analytics, which of course is very centered on the data we gain from social media and the digital age in general. I definitely encourage you to check out the CBU webpage, connect with our services, connect with me at any time. I can just, I'll post in the general chat my email address. and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible, definitely within 24 hours, because you may think of other questions after the session, of course. There is no minimum GPA for scholarship, but you're going to want to have well, we don't use GPA so much in Canada, but at least like a 85% plus or 3.0. Along with GPA should also be perfect. Only for the MBA application should you be preparing other documents apart from your official transcripts and English score. The MBA would also require a letter of intent, your CV or resume, as well as 3 references, 2 professional, 1 personal, and as well as a GMAT score. GMAT of about 500, which can be waived if you have a degree from a Commonwealth country with high distinction, or you have significant managerial experience in your professional career so far. We also accept other tests as well as the GMAT, GRE, MAT, or others. I can give you those scales as well if you are interested, of course. I don't know if there's any other questions. Of course, I would love to answer them, but if not, we can move along. I don't want to keep you any longer than you have to be. Any kind of academic or non-academic questions about our place, our services, our location, anything like that, I'd be happy to let you know. We also, Cape Breton is known to host one of the largest Celtic music festivals in the world every year, called Celtic Colors, in the fall season. If you recall any of the photos of the mountains that we showed earlier, they all turn just beautiful colors in the fall. I make a point to drive over there every year, and it's really something to see. It's a unique feature in the world, and we would love for you to come and show you every year. It's a pretty great place. And of course, we do always want to highlight the safety of Cape Breton. It's a great place to raise a family. You can walk down the road in the nighttime without feeling insecure. Great places, great schools, just great place to live. A friendly, welcoming environment that I'm really happy to have ended up here. And lots of local music, which is something that I've always been interested in my former career before I came to CBU to work in international recruitment.
So it looks like you've covered all of the questions, Victor.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for your great presentation and answers. And you covered all of the questions. And it was another great session with you. It was really informative.
Awesome. Thank you. And thank you for all the students who came in. And don't forget, you can always contact me anytime after this session as well. And thank you so much, Zeynep and IEFT, for hosting this platform for Cape Breton University today.
Yes,
We'd
thank
love
you
to
very
welcome
much
you all
again.
to our island sometime in the future.
Hope so. Also, I would like to thank the participants in Turkish as well. Katıldığınız için teşekkür ederiz arkadaşlar. Cape Breton University ile ilgili diğer sorularınız için chat kısmında paylaşılmış olan mail adresinden Victor'a ulaşabilirsiniz. Umarız sizin için de faydalı bir webinar olmuştur. Yarınki webinarlarımızda görüşmek üzere. Thank you very much again, Victor. It was a pleasure to have you in IEFT Talks.
Thank you so much. Have a
Take
great
care.
evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.